fiance. I want to bring back in my legal analyst guest on the program today, trial attorney Sarah Klein, joining us live from Philadelphia. Sarah, can we talk about how right when the state announced Emma Addie's name, our camera was positioned so that we saw the prosecuting attorney and then we could see James Addie seated at defense table. And he grabbed a tissue and he pulled down his mask a little bit, lifted his glasses, and he started wiping his eyes, just hearing his daughter's name called, and then presumably watching her walk up to the witness stand at that point in time to give testimony against him. Certainly a really painful thing for both of them. If we just look at the fact that we've got a father on trial for murder and his daughter being called by the state to testify to facts about what she observed him doing the night in question. It has to be a really painful thing for both of them to experience. I just want to get your thoughts on that, if I may, please.
Yeah, I mean, what a surreal moment for a parent to be sitting there as a defendant in a courtroom watching his own child be called up to testify against him, in essence, right? And, we saw some emotion from him really for the first time. But what I found interesting is we didn't see emotion from her, right? It seemed like she sort of had her guard up when it came to her father. And I think that's something, that was very interesting to see.
That's a really good point, Sarah. You're right. I wondered if after seeing him start to tear up and wipe away the tears before she even spoke, I wondered if the next thing we would see is maybe a moment where they caught eyes and maybe she would start getting emotional, and perhaps the time that has passed since then may be a factor. I wonder if this was a different story, let's say at the preliminary hearing, when you're so close in time from the incident date and emotions are running so high. I can remember trying cases and victims sometimes, would be very, very, very amped up and emotional at a prelim, but then when time goes on at trial, some of that emotion just dissipates. So I wonder if perhaps that might have been the case with her. Tell me, in terms of fact witnesses, and we just have a teeny bit of time before we have to take a break. We know that the defendant's wife is going to be someone who's going to be called next. Do you think the wife and the daughter are really going to play a critical part in this case for the state?
I think absolutely. I think the wife and the daughter are really the star witnesses in this case. Again, the jury is going to hear about how he lied to his wife of over 2 decades, right? And he had this separate life of 7 years. Jury's not going to like that. And the fact that he brought his daughter into this and she's talking about, all this crazy stuff that went on that night, it's not going to play well for the defense.
I'm with you. Sarah Klein, great to have you on the program. You're going to stay with us. We want you to stay with us at home as well. We're going to step aside for a break because we're nearing the top of the hour. When we come back, more live coverage and in-depth legal analysis on Missouri versus James Addie.